What's up, guys? Welcome to Bro Beats. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a simple lo-fi beat. If you guys haven't subbed already, turn this on. Do so. Good luck, a lot. Let's hop right into it. So my BPM is like lower 120. Matter of fact, probably go like something like that. Something super low. And then for the scale, real quick, let's run an F, but let's do a major. Just get a different vibe. So let's go ahead and get started. We only got a few sounds, so we can start with our piano. All right, so this is the VST I'm using. So let's go ahead and start our chords. This should be pretty easy. Usually with this, I like to end on the root, right? But we can just kind of, you can make a chord or however you want to do it. But I want to stick to these half steps, right, to make it sad. So I'm gonna kind of stop here. All right, so I'm gonna flip this like that. Okay, that's pretty decent. Let's pull this down an octave because I don't really like super high pitch, like lo-fi stuff. And then from here, we're just gonna build our chords. So, you know, that. Let's pull it up an octave. And then I just want to keep pulling these up. And then from here, I'm gonna just make a chord out of it. And then we can copy this whole thing over and just move some of these down. Pop that up. All right, now let's take this, pull this up an octave, and make a chord out of it. Like that, and we can just kind of bring this over because this will end up here anyway, right? And let's see. Let's see what it sounds like with this in there. Nah, we can keep it out. All right, so those are the chords, very simple. Now I just want to kind of add a melody to this real quick. So let's go and do that. All right, so let's get started with the melody. This is the VST. Let's go in here and I'm gonna just pick a note that I like. So I'm gonna just go down until I hear a note that I really like. Okay, I like this one. So for this, I'm going, well, actually, that's not actually a bad idea. Let's keep it like this. So hold Alt and pull it back, and it's just gonna linger. And that'll be a lot easier rather than having to mess with the links, right? So, so from here, I'm gonna kind of zoom in if I can. Let's actually change the grid to 1/3, and then we can kind of make a little melody. Okay, so this is kind of operating outside of the scale, or it's just in a different scale or whatever, but we can just keep it how it is because it's just one note so far. Hopefully it's nothing else. So let's try. And again, that happens, right? Because, you know, your ear doesn't have like it's not locked into like one scale or one sound, right? So we could just copy this over and just throw some up here. Okay, I kind of like that. And I'm gonna just copy this over. I don't like that. Let's try this. Okay, sounds a lot better. Let's move this over. And then over here, we can kind of just add a little note in. Let's make a chord backwards. Okay, I like that. So what I want to try now, since I don't like the bare bones, is I'm gonna add some effects. So let's go ahead and add some effects. Okay, so some of the effects that I used, now we'll just go over like the chords, and I just renamed them so it's just easier to kind of, you know, see which one is which. So For the chords, I just use sketch cassette, and just to get that wow and flutter effect, like that lo-fi effect, and I don't want it to be too crazy, so I just kind of put this on lightly, and then I put a Valhalla delay. Now if you put this, now usually this is like on, what is it, this one, right? It's usually like 300, but if you go to notes and you put it to like this setting here, it'll kind of give this like weird effect. So I'll play it. Wait. All right, and I thought that was pretty different. So on the melody, same exact thing, except on the end I threw just a little delay, just so it's like a little bit more ambient. And then yeah, let's see. All right, simple as that. Now what I'm gonna do real quick, since we're right here, is I'm going to render this so we can kind of manipulate it, because I kind of want to see what it sounds like reversed. All right, so I guess in the next part we can just kind of chop this up and stuff. All right. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is just kind of reverse it. So let's go in here, let's click reverse, and then to kind of keep the chords in the same spot, we need to cut it. Now at this point I would kind of mess with the pitch and stuff just to kind of try things out, but just for time's sake I'm gonna just leave it. So let's cut it. So now we will cut it at these transients right here, and then pretty much just put everything in front, or everything in the back to the front, pretty much, right? And with these reverse melodies, they're kind of a hit or miss, because you can make a really good melody and then when you reverse it, it'll sound bad. So you know, it's kind of like, yeah. So let's see what it sounds like. I just want some of those higher frequencies to stand out. So we can keep this. And then now I guess we could, you know, let's add one more melody just for like, for like a hook or like a different part. Let's add one more melody real quick. Okay, so quickly, I just want to add like a little melody on top of this reverse sample. So let's, and I'm gonna just be generic with this. I'm gonna take like this, right? I'm gonna just kind of use like these generic methods. And then let's see. Let's pull this up, and then let's end back on this note. And then we know those same notes from earlier. Let's see. And I think we're still in this. Let's go to 1/4. Okay, kind of, I don't want it to be like too in your face, but kind of like blend it in. So I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Then do something like this. Let's go to 1/3. Okay, let's copy this over, and then let's add just some variation. I don't know, let's take this note, see what that sounds like. All right, that'll do. You can't really hear it anyway, right? So that's just a little extra we can add. Probably even turn it down a little bit more. So let's get to the drums and the bass, which should be very simple. All right, so we can kind of shoot through the drums. So let's take our bass, throw this down here, and I might well, I guess I could keep it real time. It's not that serious. And let's okay, let's go ahead and add our kicks. Put them in here. That's gonna be kind of difficult. All right, I think that's pretty simple, and I have this little noise. It's like a vinyl like sample. We could just use that as like hi-hats. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just play it one last time real quick. All right, and we could take it further, but I just want this to be very simple. So this is gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.